Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we're talking Love Island USA because I knew this postseason was going to deliver, was going to be a mess and everything else. And CHELLEY has blocked HUDA. And we got to talk about it. I'm going to do a deeper dive later on, you guys, because I know it is super late. But everybody is up right now, whether you are on the East Coast, West Coast, wherever you're at, because HUDA did this call. Is it call me daddy or call her daddy? I don't know. I just know they don't like black people over there. So Twitter did the due diligence of basically clipping out the pertinent clips of HUDA once again playing victim, playing and catering to her HUDA rats and everything else. And they're trying to take down people who support CHELLEY, people who support Alandria. So it's clear as day to me that HUDA has seen the hate, has seen the racism, has seen the negativity that has been towards CHELLEY and Alandria. And she really sat here in this interview and was like, let me add fuel to the fire. Let me add fuel to the fire. So it wasn't bad enough that the Entertainment Tonight interviews, the Access Hollywood interviews, the Decider interviews, all these other interviews came out today, where HUDA basically was like, I'm the victim. I am the victim. I was the one who was mistreated. I see all the love. I see all the people who are saying that I was right. And, everybody else was wrong. Nobody had my back. So if nobody had your back, why are you continuing to say in interviews that Amaya and Alandria was your close friends? And if nobody had your back, why did you say in CHELLEY's dumping interview with CHELLEY, you sent her a message saying, thank you, CHELLEY, for always having my back and standing 10 toes down for me, only now to say that you were bullied, you were isolated. So she gets on this call me daddy or call her daddy, well, whatever it's called. And it's basically like, listen, looky here. CHELLEY liked to drag things out, dragged out the heart rate challenge issue, and made it a point to where nobody wanted to talk to me and I felt isolated. No. We've talked about this. We have talked about this. You knew you went too far. You tried to ask CHELLEY on your own time, when things were still very much escalated and heated, to have a conversation and apologize. CHELLEY told you, because she knows as a black woman, that if you're already angry and you already feel a certain way and you feel like you're about to cuss somebody out and lay somebody out, that to protect her peace, she told you, let's have this conversation another day. I don't want to say anything right now that I'm going to regret. I'm not going to say anything right now that I can't take back. So instead, HUDA, what does she do? She turns on the Karen tears, she turns on the white tears, and is like, listen, look here. CHELLEY said she didn't want to talk to me. CHELLEY said she doesn't want to talk to me. That's exactly what she did, you guys. No. Not on my watch. So she is now re-victimizing herself in these interviews, you guys. And not only that, it gets worse. She has the audacity to say that her and Ace had sexual tension. Her and Ace had sexual tension, and please show me where, because Ace does not play about no CHELLEY. Where was the sexual tension? Why didn't Ace pull you for a chat to explore y'all romantic connection outside of the blindfold challenge? When was it that Ace was kissing up on you and was all up on you and everything else? Well, when did that happen? When did that occur? All of this popped off because of the heart rate challenge. And then we get into the most ridiculous part of it all. which was the commentary involving Chris. So she was jealous. She admits that Chris was brought back from Casa Amor specifically for Shelly. And she now is saying that there was issues with Chris because Chris continued to entertain Shelly and would ignore Huda. And Huda is referencing someday she wore a bikini and some white shorts and she was trying to get Chris's attention, and Chris's attention was all focused in on Shelly. And then she said she was mad because off camera Chris would talk about how good looking all these other women were and say all of these things and flirt with all these other women. But my thing is this: why are you still trying to do adult stuff, sex stuff at nighttime with Chris if Chris is telling you to your face that he doesn't see it for you like that? If he feels that these other women are more attractive or more alluring and everything else than you, make it make sense. And then she tried to deny the sex as if we did not see the footage, you guys. As if the other islanders are not in the same room with you, Huda, and can't hear what is happening. Like, make it make sense. So now that you do not like the sexual coercion allegations, now all of a sudden you're backtracking. Oh no, we didn't really go that far. We didn't really do all this and do all that. No. Then why didn't you deny it sooner? Why didn't you deny it sooner when these interviews were happening? Like, it's just, you're forever the victim. And there's a deeper conversation that needs to be had with production, because I'm not buying whatever background check or psych eval full of 1,500 questions that they allegedly do for these islanders, because how did Huda skip through and make this show? And how is it okay for y'all to continue? Because here's the thing. The Islanders need to own that they saved her a couple of times, but the other side of it, too, is it gets to a point, production, where an article came out today saying that Huda and Chris wanted to quit the show and didn't care about the finale results and didn't care about supporting their friends. Y'all still wanted to keep them there? Y'all still wanted to keep them on the show? No. That just proves that the wrong decision was made. Y'all should have intervened at the Final Five dinner, and y'all should have did a least compatible vote and got Huda and Chris up out of there if the rumors are true that they were already arguing behind the scenes. And now Huda, she's sweet on Nick too now, right? Nick, who has tried to get her out of this house, out of this villa twice, and even at the Stand on Business challenge basically said, listen, like you had to go, right? And she's all googly-eyed with Nick. Oh, I love Nick. Nick and I are so close. I'm closest with Amaya, Nick, and Alandria, and I see the play. And I'm just going to tell you, Alandria, you need to watch out. You need to watch out. Now, EJ on the Tickety Talk is exposing Huda, is gathering all of the receipts for Alandria and Shelly. They're trying to take his pages down. The Huda rats are trying to get rid of his account, but he's standing on business. And do you know, somebody had the audacity to refer to Shelly as an animal? You guys, I am so disgusted right now. But Shelly for sure blocked Huda. I think once Shelly got wind of this, or her sister or whoever got wind of this interview and saw the clips, Shelly blocked Huda. Why do I think she blocked her versus them unfollowing each other? Because I think it was instant. It was too quick. People noticed within like 5 to 10 minutes of it happening. You're not going to know that fast that somebody has unfollowed you unless you are like literally sitting there refreshing your Instagram feed like that. So I, for a fact, feel that Shelly blocked Huda once she got wind of this interview, did a two-way block so you can't even see anything I've got going on my page, and that is it. And the interview is creating so much backlash because she's getting dragged everywhere. She's getting whacked everywhere, on Twitter, on Reddit, or on TikTok, because she basically just did this interview and just blamed everything on Shelly. Just blamed everything that went wrong for her on Shelly. Took no accountability for nothing. Took no accountability for the Jeremiah situation. Took no accountability for the Chris situation when she was the one doing 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3 countdown, which we now have found out is for the SEX and everything else. Like it's just too much. It is too much. But what we're not going to do this time is we're not going to fuel more hate and negativity and racism against Shelly and Alandria. But if I'm Alandria, if I'm any of these people that are staying at that Airbnb, I would be up out of there. That would be just me. Because here's one of two things are going to be happening, right? Either Huda's going to be crying and playing victim, oh, you know, like what happened? Or they're going to be watching this interview and it's going to be messy, right? Because I thought Amaya and Shelly were friends from New York and shared the same photographer. And I thought that Alandria and Shelly, like that's her soul sister. So this is all messy. But then you got Nicolas saying that Huda was bullied. But she's going on these interviews, just airing everybody else out, just dragging everybody else out. Shelly did an interview, you guys, where Shelly said that a line was crossed, something went too far. She didn't say anybody's names, and she said that we've moved on, we've moved past it. Well, clearly Huda has not moved on from anything because she wants to reignite the flames, and as a result of that, Shelly has blocked you. Make it make sense. So there's that. That is it. That is all for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post some content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.